What's good, YouTube Nation? This is Ms.Story, back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about respect. Initially, I wanted to talk about the youth and how disrespectful they are. Because yes, the youth nowadays are very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I mean, just the other day, I was on the bus and a teenage girl just elbowed me on my head and didn't even say I'm sorry or excuse me or anything. She's lucky I'm a nice person. But anyway, I initially wanted to talk about the youth being so disrespectful, but really, in actuality, every freaking body is disrespectful. Adults, older people, elderly people, like, I don't know if it's just where I live, but everybody is disrespectful here. Everybody is rude. Nobody says excuse me. Nobody says I'm sorry. Nobody, you know what I really hate? I really hate when I'm walking down a block or I'm walking and I have a whole bunch of bags and somebody is either not paying attention because they're on their phone, or they're paying attention, they see you, and they expect you to get out their way. Meanwhile, you're the one with all the bags. I really hate that. I find that very disrespectful. Okay? Now, I understand that respect is something that is primarily earned and not just given. But there is such a thing as common courtesy and having manners and morals and, you know, common respect for people. Like, you have to respect certain things right off the bat. Like, you gotta respect people's personal space. You know, like, you're not gonna invade someone's personal space unless, of course, you're on the bus or you're on the train or you're somewhere where you have no other choice but to be up against somebody. But if you're not in that type of situation, then you're obligated to respect the person's personal space, right? But I feel like nowadays people don't respect jack. They don't respect nothing. They don't have no type of morals, no type of respect, no type of manners. And yes, the youth, they're very disrespectful. They have no manners. They have no morals, like no home education. And to be honest with you, I don't blame them. Because if their parents are disrespectful or rude or don't have manners or morals, and the adults are not showing a good example for these kids, how do we expect for these kids to be respectful and have morals and manners? I don't know if you guys saw my last video on how I was talking about crazy people, but like I said in the last video, there's all different type of levels of crazy. And there's people who are like a functioning type of crazy. Like the same way there's functioning drug addicts, there's functioning crazy people in this world. And a lot of youth is also going crazy. And a lot of people, period, are going crazy. And to be honest with you, like, I don't know if social media has something to do with it. I kind of believe that it does. Because when I was growing up, we actually had social activities. We actually used to socialize physically with people. Like, you would go outside, you would play with other kids, we would play double dutch and jump rope, and you know, the guys would play basketball or play manhunt or whatever the hell they used to play. But we actually socialized and did social activities. Nowadays, the kids, they don't want to go outside, they just want to stay home on their computer or on their phone or on their tablets, just on the internet all day long, on social media, socializing on social media, which to me is not healthy. That's not a real way of socializing. That's not a real way of getting to know a person personally. How can you get to know someone personally if you're not up close and personal with them, if you're not seeing their facial expressions, their body movements? You know what I'm saying? How can you get to know someone like that? It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think that's why the world is going crazy. And I think that's why everyone is so disrespectful nowadays. Like, humanity is just like going out the window. It's like people are just turning into like animals and savages. I don't even know. Like I said in my last video, I don't know if it's just me going crazy that's seeing all these things, or if these are things that are actual problems in the world, which I believe they are, because other people that I talk to that are close to me agree with me. But it's just crazy. And the thing is that I feel that because there's no real socializing nowadays, people think that they can test people. That they think they want to try to test people's patience and test people's limitations and courage and stuff like that. Because I've actually spoken to someone who said to me one time that she purposely says certain things or does certain things to test people. And that just blows my mind, because when I was growing up, you really couldn't do those type of things. You had to be respectful. You couldn't test anybody because and still to this day, you don't know who you're messing with. Like, you don't know. You can disrespect the wrong person, and then they can knock you out in the middle of the street. And when I was growing up, people were quick to fight. People were quick to pull out weapons, knives and blades and guns if you tried to disrespect them. But nowadays, everybody's just like, nobody cares. And it's a problem. It's a problem. Because, people can go crazy because they're trying to be patient. They're trying to be normal. They're trying to be the change in this world that they want to see. Like a person like me, I try to be an example. I try to be the change that I want to see in the world. But sometimes I feel like snapping. I feel like just going crazy, like the way these people have gone crazy. Because, like, how can you just test people? How can you just get people to that point where they want to get violent, or they want to get, physical? Earlier I was outside, and I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I was in the laundromat, and I was so upset because, and it had to be people of my own ethnicity too, my own people who pissed me off. Like, they have no respect. It's a pretty small laundromat, and it gets crowded. The least you can do is say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry," or have consideration for other people. No, they don't. And then, mind you, they're not young people. They're all older people, because it's mostly older people that are washing their clothes, right? No respect. No manners. They don't say, "Excuse me." They don't say, "I'm sorry." No, they try to debo you in any which way that they can. Testing you to see what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do. And then if someone explodes or snaps, then they're standing there like, but why did they get like that? Why did that person snap like that? I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You know damn well what you did. Okay? You might not have done it like obviously, and maybe you did do it obviously. But people be doing things, whether it's little things or big things. People do things to test other people, and it's messed up. It's really messed up, And if we don't do something about this, people, everybody's Everybody in this world is going to be crazy. And we're just going to be living in a freaking hell. In a freaking fracking hell. With savages and animals all around us. Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But if you guys agree with me, if you guys don't agree with me, you know, tell me about it in the comments below. Tell me about your own personal experiences, things that you've been through. And let me know if I'm going crazy. Let me know in the comments below, okay, people? So, until next time, yes, I am a mystery. I am a question mark. But so is life. All will be revealed in the fullness of time. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.